this is what the calculator looks like. On the left side is where you input information, and the right shows the costs outputs. Let's say we're working on a purchase for office furniture. I'm going to go ahead and type that in. And then we're going to give the calculator some information about the purchase itself. So the biggest variable here is staff time. And the more complicated the purchase, the higher the cost of running a new solicitation. So I need to select first what type of purchase this is. Office furniture is commodities, so I'm going to input that. And then we know sometimes we don't always have a sense of budget, but we oftentimes know a rough ballpark. I'm going to say I expect to spend about $200,000 on this purchase. And let's say I'm coming from a smaller entity and this is something that I'm going to need to get approval for. I can indicate that here with a toggle. And you can see that on the right, we see the estimates for the solicitation and the piggyback costs, and they're broken out into the cost of the item itself and the cost of staff time. For this particular purchase, you can see we'll be saving ourselves approximately $15K in staff costs by going that piggybacking route. To get to these numbers, we're taking staff time and salaries from data from the RFP tracking projects, the data that was submitted by tracking these individual projects across almost 40 agencies. But maybe I think my team is more efficient in putting together a new solicitation. I can adjust these staff time numbers down or up if I think I may be less efficient, and I'll see the numbers on the right change as well. We've also built in a section for discounts and markups. So we can choose to set markup or discounts that we think we'd get if we went the solicitation route or the cooperative route. So let's say we might get a 3% discount by piggybacking. Note, piggybacking does not always mean that you'll get a better price. If you're a large entity with significant buying power, for example, maybe you could command significant discount through this solicitation path too. So again, this is where you can toggle and personalize your pricing assumptions. And then finally, we have a section for staff salary rates that you can use to adjust salaries for your entity. Here, we're using data from the report from across those 40 entities and just salary data. But if you want to input a specific salary, say you know the salaries of the folks on your team who will be managing the project and want to input those there, you can do so and it will adjust these assumptions. I want to now save this data and I'm going to click the save button and I can save that as a PDF. That's how the cost to procure calculator works. It's pretty simple. You now can access this calculator for free through the link here. If you're using it for the first time, you will be asked to input your email so that we can save the data to share with you if you request it in the future.